Hi, this is Katie Goodman. I'm here with the vaccines, and you're watching Dirty Laundry. How old were you guys when you first started playing in bands?
13.
I think I had my first band practice when I was 11.
Okay.
Yeah, 11, yeah.
What kind of music were you playing when you were 11?
We covered Nirvana, Nevermind.
Nice.
Yeah. That's why we got together, I think, was to cover that.
You guys played together?
No. But I think everybody that played in the sort of formative bands at that age probably covered Nirvana.
Yeah.
Most people did anyway.
Yeah. I don't trust anyone who hasn't covered Nirvana.
Exactly. Why would you?
You've been touring with the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yeah.
Have they offered you any good life advice or music advice or anything?
Actually, well, we did. I kind of wasn't expecting to get any, but then we did get some from Flea, who said the reason why they're still going is because they still work hard. It was good advice. And he said, I was surprised at how humble he was after 30 years of being in one of the biggest bands on the planet. He said, it still blows my mind that I started this band with my high school friends, and here we are being recognised in Estonia was where we were. And yeah, he said we made a bunch of money, but rather than spending it, we went and recorded more and invested. And yeah, they were quite an inspiring band. It was amazing actually to see a band who, like I said, have been sort of together for close to 30 years now, still like caring about what they did and really believing in what they were doing every night. It was sort of, it didn't feel tired, did it? It felt like they were.
It was like a genuinely inspired show every night.
Justin, you've said that Twitter is a bitter and hateful place.
Yeah.
Can you elaborate?
Bitter.
Are you not on Twitter?
No, I was on it, but I left it because I just didn't like. To be honest, I wasn't on it personally. I was on the band's one, and to be honest, we didn't really get like any really haters, did we? It was just like So I'd rather not see, even though like even the good stuff is nice to see, but I just feel that like it's just one step too far for me. Like and it is a hateful because it's anonymous. I feel like there's this like whole like trolling culture where like people can say and do what they want, where they wouldn't to your and they wouldn't to your face. And I think I don't want to be in any sort of conversation or I don't want to interact with people in a way that would be any different to like a face-to-face interaction, because it doesn't really feel like real life. And yeah, I just don't like the internet. I've fallen out of love with the internet, I have to say.
In general.
Yeah, in fact, I'm thinking about giving it up completely.
All together.
I had I have like a bar of my favorite websites.
What are they?
I'm not going to
What are
it's
three of them?
Okay, there's like I got Facebook on there. I've got BuzzFeed on there. I had Pitchfork on there, and I've taken all three of them off now because I just don't like I just don't want to be on the internet. So one by one, I'm like taking them off, and now I just check the news, and that's about it.
How is your new album being received? How does it compare to your other albums? How's it going?
Well, it's our second record, and I think we sort of are really proud of it. We definitely think it's a big step up for the band and a better record. And we don't really read reviews. I know for a fact there's some really good ones. I know for a fact there's a couple of really not so good ones. But I mean, that's the beauty of music, is subjectivity. And actually, everyone who I speak to, who is willing to like the band and who's into the band, like they all seem to prefer this record, which is always nice to hear. And yeah, I mean, I don't know, it feels good. It feels, I'm feeling good vibes. Yeah.
Good vibes.
Yeah.
Awesome.
What about you, Arnie?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I think like we wouldn't have made this record if we didn't genuinely believe that it was better than the first one. So
that's awesome.
That's kind of what you got to do.
What was the first album you guys ever bought?
The first album I was bought was The Legend Begins, Elvis Presley. It's like a live. I think it's a few concerts from like the 50s. I think it's like up to 57 or something. It was kind of probably like a bargain bin thing. And but then the first record I actually bought, I think it was a tape actually. It was I think What's the Story Morning Glory by Oasis.
Was it a single or the whole album?
No, the whole album. Like I can't remember about singles.
Singles. Cassette tape singles.
Singles.
You guys have that over there?
Yeah, of course.
I've never heard of that.
What?
I've never heard of singles.
It's like one song per side of a tape.
That's awesome.
The shortest tape.
Oh, that was like my whole. That's for like the first 4 or 5 years of listening to music. I used to buy. So there was like a big like supermarket near my house, but then there was like an independent record shop next door, so my mum would like give me like £5 or whatever, and she'd go to the supermarket, and then I'd just go and buy like really like bad like cassette singles, like get like 3 or 4 of them. So I feel, but I can't remember the first one. I remember I really wanted an Oasis one, and I bought like a tribute band because they didn't have any Oasis one called Noasis.
Dude, that rules.
Yeah.
Man. Were there a lot of like Oasis-y sounding bands right around that same time?
Well, yeah, like in the kind of like mid to late 90s, yeah, there were sort of like sort of 95, 96, 97, yeah.
There's no hope, but I hope it's just a phase.